fuck it. And then he puts them in.
I mean, yeah, fuck it is absolutely my thoughts, exactly.
All right, so lightning begins crackling between the two, and this swirling, unstable vortex appears, and Rolda's immediately sucked into it. Rolda, you are sucked up into this portal and taken to places unknown, and we'll catch up with you later.
Rolda!
No! Redann, you go to jump into this, and Redann disappears. Welcome to a very special one-shot. Days, weeks ago, our dear friends Redann and Rolda disappeared into a portal bound for places unknown. That story, left untold, will now be revealed for you right now. I, as always, am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck, and we join our adventurers in that moment when the portal crackled to life and dear Rolda was sucked through. And sent to, well, let's find out. Rolda, roll a d4 for me.
Oh. Shit, all right, we're doing it this way.
You end up in the 7th layer of hell.
All right, so Rolda, you arrive first.
In Coruscant?
No, not quite Coruscant. But, I mean, it's similar. This place has enormous buildings everywhere. It is a level of civilization hitherto unknown to you completely. There are very well-dressed individuals of all shape and size. There are centaurs wearing business suits running around, big elephants clad in like cleric robes walking around, and there are flying airships.
Centaurs in business.
Yes, 100%.
Fan art, please. Someone.
And just creatures of every particular size and shape wandering about. The first thing that you notice is a gentleman speaking to you from an alley. Hey.
Me?
Are you from the Orzhov?
I'm Rolda.
Okay, you must be the guys they sent. Come on, down here.
Okay.
He goes down. You go down, and it's a pixie, but he's dressed as like a 1920s English street thug. And he's with a couple other guys.
How big is a pixie?
They're like so like
okay.
Size, right?
Hi, little man.
Hey, so you're the guy, right?
I'm not a guy.
I like this one. Orzhov, they pick good guys. So all right, here's the job. They got some really good stuff in this vault. So we're going to break in through the wall, and we're going to take that stuff out.
What is it?
It's some kind of new invention of theirs. It's supposed to be really powerful stuff. Is it?
What is it?
It's like a big invention that they made.
Who's they?
Is it?
What? what is it?
And at this point, we could do this literally all day.
Look, I can tell when I'm being set up.
This could be the rest of the video.
Abbott and Costello walk by.
Redann, having been shot through the portal shortly after Rolda, you pop out into the alley, into the streets of this place. And again, this just incredible civilization, creatures of elephant men, creatures that look like tabaxi, but they're more characteristic of a lion.
The fuck?
There are centaurs running around. There are all kinds of creatures in all manner of shape and size. And
Rolda?
You
Rolda?
hear Rolda's back
But
and
what
forth
is
coming
it?
from a nearby act.
What is it?
It's like a weapon.
Whose weapon?
I'm gonna stumble
Is
over
its
towards
weapon?
Rolda.
Oh, Dad, this guy is confusing me.
What's going on?
Oh,
Fuck
good.
is this?
I'm glad there's more muscle. All right, so you guys are here for the Is It job, right?
What is it?
The Is It Guild.
I don't know what that is.
All right, good. None of us know what it is. None of us have been here. We're just going to break into this vault, acquire something, and get out of town.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I think they want us to steal something.
I don't want to steal anything.
I don't even know these guys.
I'm
It's not-
confused.
Look, it's not stealing. It's just procurement. You guys don't have to take anything. Just keep a lookout. And if you run into trouble, Tony, legs. And these two pixies come up to Rolda and they hand Rolda what appears to be some kind of long cylindrical object with a lot of things on here. You just hold on to that tight if you run into trouble.
What?
Hold on to
even-
it tight.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you guys good?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Now go stand watch. It's about to get loud.
Okay. Who are we watching
Okay.
for?
Just anybody who comes looking for trouble.
I will watch for people.
I will hold on tight.
All right.
Walk away. Dan,
Rolda, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know who these guys are, or where these guys are, or where we are. Should we go find a wizard?
I don't know. This hurts my head. What were those things?
They look kind of like pixies, but fancier.
Let's just be here for a little bit and see what happens.
As you've been standing there talking, some people walking by have flicked you a few coins.
Ah, this place is nice. These coins are weird.
I'm gonna sit down beside Rolda, just cross-leg, typical meditation position.
Yeah.
Just be like, can I see one of those coins?
Yes.
What does it look like? Does it look like something I would be used to?
One coin has a like a picture of a fist and like radiance around it. Another coin has like a crescent moon. One has like a symbol of what look like dragon wings and dragon's head out the center.
Have you seen coins like this before?
They're pretty.
I agree, but
I've seen lots of different coins. People make coins all kinds of weird ways. Some of them are pretty and some of them are very ugly.
Rolda, this all hurts my head. Some guys want us to watch out for them while they steal something. Should we stop them? Should we let this happen? I don't know.
I don't know, but they gave me this thing. And now for the first time, I'm going to go ahead and examine it.
All right.
Investigate. I got
Okay.
it too.
you have no idea.
What is it?
I don't know, but I'm supposed to hold on to it tight. And I'm just going to kind of hold it out to him like this. I'm going to be holding like the end of the barrel. So the rest of it is sticking out this way. And the barrel is just kind of pointing that way. I'll hold it up to him.
Can I look?
I have to hold on to it tight.
Okay, I'll just look at it.
Yeah, you can see.
This looks a lot like those things that you got from the Black Network, but this has like tons of attachments and things and what look like magical mechanisms attached to them. And
I've seen something like this before, Rolda. You should be careful and don't touch that.
This?
Don't touch that. Don't touch that part.
Okay.
Hold it right there. Just like hold on to the barrel.
All right.
It's a fancy club.
Ooh, okay. It's a little elaborate, but all right.
so your conversation is interrupted by a loud bang. And then you hear down the alleyway, the guy, grab the goods, let's get out of here. Tony, legs, get going. And then there's sirens and horns. And a lot of people have started running away from you guys. And almost immediately, 4 golden armored angels with red embellishments all over their clothes and armor.
Rolda, put that in my bag.
Land in front of you guys.
Put it in my bag right now. Put it away. Hide it. Hide it.
I'm gonna climb into his bag.
Just
I have to stay holding on to it. But I want to do what he says.
He's like legs kicking because the bag of holding does not work here.
I mean, I'm feeling like she's small enough to sit inside like a pouch.
It's like, and so they land and they pull out swords that ignite in flames and they say, "In the name of the Boros Legion,
Whoa.
stand down."
We're sitting, but those are cool.
What is your guild affiliation?
I don't have a guild. Do we have a guild? Avalon Knights? They're technically a guild.
They take a moment and kind of discuss with each other. It's fucking Avalon Knights. What the fuck are they talking about?
You're really. Can I have one of those? Can I buy one of those?
Do not touch the sword of a legionnaire.
I'm not touching. I just. How do you make it fiery? Because I've got something I can make fiery.
Do not reach for a weapon, or we will hold you.
No. It's okay. I'm really confused right now. Some guys just like ran off in that way.
All right, you two go check on the fleeing suspects. I'll process these two.
They were like this big, and one was named Tony, and ironically the other one was named Legs because his legs were like that big.
And they were flying.
Yeah.
Scour the streets. See if you can track them down.
Should I come out now, Redann?
No, stay in there for a little bit.
Okay.
Don't come out.
Just hold on.
All right, I'm going to have to bring you in for questioning.
Sure. Can we question too?
What do you have to question?
Reality? I don't know where we are. What are you?
Have you been huffing potions at Rakdos?
No. Not lately.
All right, well, there's definitely something weird going on here, so I'm going to have to bring you guys in.
Yeah, like why are everyone dressed in these clothes?
They're working.
Is it okay for me
Like
to look like this?
Like the good citizens of Ravnica do.
What's a Ravnica?
Poor bastard's all messed up. You don't even know where he is.
Have you heard of Water Deep?
Yeah, it's like how deep? Up to your legs, up to the knees.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we will come with you.
All right, here. And he reaches out his hands and these shining bonds appear on you like handcuffs.
Why?
It's a precaution. I got to take you into processing.
You know I could break out of these if I wanted to, right?
You could try. They're magical bonds.
Am I allowed to try?
That would be resisting arrest.
So no.
I mean, I don't think you can, but if you do, I have to add that to the charges.
Okay. Well, you just challenged me on this, so we're gonna try when there's no charges. Okay.
We're gonna do this later.
We're gonna do this later. Okay.
All right. So, can I see the voice in your bag?
Yeah, should I come out now?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cuff you too.
Let's stick her head out. What?
And he casts the spell again, and the bonds appear on your hands as well.
Okay, I still got my hands hidden in the bag at this point because I was told to put the thing in the bag, but I was also told to hold on tight to it. So I'm trying to do both things I was told.
I fucking love Rolda so much. I'm so happy.
So I guess I'm kind of like this. Yeah.
Finally, someone as literal as I am.
It's so good. So he starts to fly off, and as he does, these shining magical tendrils pull on the bonds, and you are lifted along with him.
Whoa.
Redann, we're flying!
Oh my god, I need to learn how to do this.
And the scope of this city, once you are flying over it, fully hits you. It's some sections are built in 5 or 6 levels. There's waterfalls. There's streams flowing throughout the city. There appears to be no natural forests save for one enormous tree growing out of the center. But this is the largest city either of you have ever seen. It goes on as far as you can see, and then it keeps going.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Me? No. I don't know what this is.
My head is so sore.
Is this a metal forest?
Sure. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just going to close my eyes. Tell me when we're there.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
I'm just going to hold my breath.
So the two of you are brought to this place,
Sorry,
and there are a number of other creatures all clad in this gold and red and white armor, milling about. Some of them are angels. Some appear to be human or elves. There's a bit of a mixture around here. And that symbol with the one fist surrounded by radiant light is seen throughout.
I'm gonna cast some protection from evil on Redann just in case.
Can I make some sort of like religion check?
Sure.
See if I understand what that is, because it sounds familiar. But I don't know if that's me or Redann. 14.
14. You have never seen this before. This looks similar to some religious symbols that you've seen back home. Like, for example, Helm uses the symbol of a gauntlet. But this is an ungloved fist surrounded by radiant light.
What, is this on one of the coins too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So they bring you in. There's a lot of paperwork. They put you in front of this wall, and then there's a flash of light. And they ask you to turn, and then there's another flash of light.
Am I still in the bag hiding?
Yeah, you're just sticking out of the backpack. At this point, they've basically assumed you're somehow a part of him.
Some kind of symbiote.
Yeah. They ask some basic questions about who you are and where you're from, and they filed it away in some paperwork. They take your hands and press your fingers into some ink, and then press it down on some pieces of paper.
My hands as well, or have I just a head sticking out of the bag?
You're just
Well, it gets awkward.
Yeah, because they don't know they don't know if you have hands or not. So they just because if they see you with that weapon, it's over for Rolda.
That's what I'm asking.
I feel like at a certain point I would have said to Rolda, just let go of the thing. It'll stay in the bag. Just let it go. Okay? You can still touch it with your feet.
I'm going to tuck it up under my robes.
Okay.
That'll work.
And they lead you into a kind of holding area. And they close the bars and leave you guys there. You'll be held here until we figure out what to do with you. And hopefully when you come down off of whatever you're on.
I'm not on, well, I guess I'm on the ground, but I'm not on anything, and we need to talk to someone smart.
I will see if I can get you any representation.
There was light, and Rolda got sucked in, and I jumped in after her, and then we're here.
There was a monkey, and he could talk, and he was going, For things to fly out of him.
Yeah, that.
Look, I know this kind of stuff sounds fun when you're young, son, but you got to let it all go eventually.
Can I try to break out of these now?
They're gone.
Oh, God. Can you put those back on me so I can try to break out of them?
Fine.
I would like to rage and see if I grow.
Okay.
And then try to make a strength check.
Okay.
25.
25. So you, with your 25, you struggle against it, but the tendril of light that holds the two bonds together stretches out and then contracts back.
Whoa.
Neat.
The fuck? Can you leave them on for a while? I need to keep doing this.
Sure. Till I go arrest somebody else. I gotta go.
Okay. Send someone smart, like religious or a wizard or something.
I'll see what I can get for you guys. We'll get you some help.
Ooh, and food, sweets, pastries. Do you have pastries?
Not here. We don't like to keep them in the Legion Hall.
I look at Redann, just thinking like, I don't think he's been in jail before.
Definitely not.
So you guys are left there for quite some time.
Okay.
But after a while, when nobody's come to check in on you, there is a gust of wind and kind of a rush of energy. And you hear the crackle of lightning. And you can feel yourselves starting to get pulled somewhere else.
What?
No, what's happening, Rolda?
Who else?
I think we got home! Yay!
Who wants to make the next D4 check?
Oh, so not me.
Oh, no? All right, fine.
I hope we stay here.
Hey, look,
All right.
counting right down.
So you guys are sucked up. And you're dropped into another land altogether. Plup, plup.
Oh, fuck. Do I still have those shackles on me?
No, they're gone. They disappear in the transport. The range is not that far. So you're spit out into this place that you can see here. The ground is kind of a reddish, hard dirt. There's these giant rocky mesas all over the place, thorny trees. It's an arid, hot environment. There are some hogs running around, an occasional scorpion, unusually large.
Redann, I don't know if we should yell for people or not.
Let's just kind of sit. I don't know. Is there any like civilization around?
The only civilization you see is a massive wall with an entranceway, and this wall has spikes up on the top of it, and what appear to be guards walking along the top. And there are tons of people going up to this place. There's people going by riding dragons and griffins and unusual-looking wyverns.
Can we get an idea as to like races? Do they look like us?
Do a nature check. They're close. Some look like orcs, but their skin is very green.
Do I still have my hat of disguise?
Yes.
Does it work? I'm gonna try to turn into one of those things.
Okay.
I'm just kind of watching the door, and I want to see, like, does it look like this is a orderly situation, or are people, like, being rowdy to get in?
The guards are watching, but people are more or less just kind of flowing in and out. Some aren't even using the doorway. They're on mounts that fly, and they just fly over the gate and go into the city. They're coming from every which direction. As you're standing there, what appears to be a goblin, but this goblin looks a little bit like he's dressed kind of like Wormspit. Rolls up in this bizarre self-propelled cart. It's got all kinds of shiny metals all over it. It's expelling black smoke out of the back end of it.
Wow. Hey, Redann, look at that.
He says, "Hey, kid, are you doing cleanups?"
I'm good at cleaning.
He flicks you a gold coin. It's got a picture of a very fat goblin with a double chin and a top hat on it. He says, "Do me a favor and clean off the windshield."
Okay. I'll go over to the windshield and I will. I guess I'll take off my cloak
All right.
and kind of like as best I can.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. You're a weird looking goblin, but thanks for the help. And here, have a tip. And he flips you a silver piece as well and drives off.
Thank you kindly, sir. Come back again. At this point, I guess it's hot out here, and I kind of blend in anyways with the color of the ground. So yeah, I'll roll up my coat, stretch out my wings a little bit, throw my cloak in my bag for now.
And a large, what appears to be orcish woman walks up to you guys, and she's got this enormous gray-black wolf walking beside her.
Evening, ma'am. Would you like your wolf cleaned?
The wolf is clad in like a red armor with this same symbol that you see on banners on this gateway put onto it. The symbol is black, and it's like a downward horseshoe with spikes coming out on two sides and a circle in the middle.
Oh my God, what's your name? And I'm talking to the wolf, hopefully because the collar's on.
Her name is Berta.
Can't go into town with a dirty wolf.
Berta, can you talk? Berta, hi, Berta. What's that place? I'm pointing at the building.
It's Orgrimmar,
What's an Orgrimmar?
capital city of the Horde,
Can we
home
go
of
in?
the war chief.
Can we go in there?
Are you friends of the Horde?
Look at Rolda.
I'd like to be everyone's friend.
We're everyone's friend.
If you bear no ill will to the residents, and you're allowed inside.
Okay.
Okay.
My name is Bomb. And she reaches out a hand.
I'll
Hi, Bomb.
shake the hand. Bomb.
Bomb headshot.
Are there pastries inside? Sweets?
Oh.
Come on, fucking focus on the important shit. Sorry.
Pastries, right. Focused.
Oh yeah, there's a couple bake shops inside. You ever had a scorpion surprise?
No, but that sounds amazing.
That's pretty good, but just don't get a bad one.
Have you heard of a Ravnica before?
No, I haven't.
What about is it?
What?
What is it?
See, this is the problem we were having before.
That just seems like a horrible name.
You
Cool.
guys seem like you're not from around here. Come on with me. I'll take you to a tavern.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. That's a word I know.
So she leads you inside. Her wolf stays close to her, and she has another one of these weapons on her back, much like the ones that you saw in Ravnica.
What's that on your back?
Like the sword or like my gun?
Like your gun.
Yeah. Hey, what's this thing? And I'm gonna poke it.
That's my boomstick.
Boomstick. What does it do?
It destroys my enemies. I'm a hunter.
So, it destroys your food or your enemies?
It destroys my enemies and occasionally catches me my food.
How does it work?
Pulls it out and points at a dummy nearby, and there's an explosion, and the dummy parts of the dummy shred off.
Can anyone use those dummies?
Oh yeah, they're magically enchanted, so they just repair themselves constantly.
Rolda.
So like this? And I'm going to pull out my thing and just try to do what she did.
All right. So you pull the trigger, and it's like a mixture of fire and lightning comes out in like a gout in a burst. And the thing is blasted to pieces and then slowly comes back together.
Whoa.
Wow.
Bomb is like, bad. Where'd you get that blaster caster?
We should have got more of those. Ravnica.
I think Ravnica.
Never heard of it. Is that an outland? What is that?
I don't know.
It's out of summer. I don't know, but I'm going to be very careful not to point this at any people.
What plane is this on?
This is Azeroth.
Hey, that doesn't help. You said a tavern. Let's go there.
All right, come on. I'll take you guys to the Broken Tusk.
Do you know any wizards?
There's a couple wizards down here. Most of them are in the Cleft of Shadow.
Can we see a wizard?
I think we need a wizard.
The wizards are troublesome. Why don't I take you to a shaman?
Sure, that'll work. Yeah.
All right, shaman, let's go.
Shaman.
All right, but first, let's get a drink and some food. So they take you to a place called the Broken Tusk, and once you get inside, the buildings are, the buildings are made of various steel structures. As you get further in, some of them are kind of like mud huts.
I'm envisioning Star Wars Cantina music.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the people here, some of them look like trolls, but they're different from the trolls that you know from your world. Trolls from your world tend to be very savage, mostly green-skinned, and these trolls are very tall and lanky. They appear to be pretty civilized overall, and they have very large tusks. The males do. The females have smaller ones.
Two things. First off, about how much time has passed since we got here?
Not a whole lot, maybe an hour or two.
Okay, like Redann is gauging time right now. He's trying to figure out how long.
If there's any kind of timing to how long.
Yeah, about how long were we in Ravnica?
Yeah. In Ravnica, you were in Ravnica a couple hours. By the time you guys got like picked up and processed.
Okay. And then the second thing, just under my breath, being like, do you have to burn them to kill them, or can they just die?
Trolls?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're pretty breakable, but they do regenerate very well. Was the last war chief was a troll, and he perished in combat against demons.
We have demons too.
Oh yeah.
Can anyone be the war chief?
You got troubles with the Burning Legion?
I don't know what they're called. Maybe.
Not just anyone could be the war chief. You need to prove to be the strongest in the clan.
How can I be the strongest in the clan?
Dan, you can be the war chief.
You could challenge the current war chief to mock Gara.
What's a mock Gara?
It's battle to the death.
Let's do that.
That sounds dangerous.
Can we go to like just about death?
No. Usually a mock Gara is for keeps. There has been times where a mock Gara ends with just a defeat. In the end, it's up to the fighters whether or not to spare the life.
Hey, Redann, do you have any diamonds?
And when you start talking about challenging the war chief, like people are looking at you.
Redann, if you have a little bit of diamonds, even if you die, I can still save you.
Okay, well, about that, Rolda, my bag, you shouldn't be in there like that. Is there anything else in the bag right now?
I'm going to dig in there. Is there any stuff in the bag?
No.
No, it's pretty empty.
Then I don't have diamonds, and this just got a lot more complicated. No fight to the death right now.
and everybody just kind of goes back to what they're doing.
Okay.
Among the orcs and trolls, you also notice that there are what appear to be minotaurs. They're very, very tall, very bulky creatures, enormous bullhorns. And you also see some what appear to be humans, but under closer inspection, you notice that parts of their faces are rotted off and they have exposed bones, and they appear to be undead.
Oh, no. I'm gonna walk up to one of them. Are you hurt?
I am fine.
Okay, that looks. This part looks like it hurts, and I can fix it.
No, it is fine. I no longer hurt in that way.
Okay. I'm gonna go back over to Redann. These people seem nice. I like this place.
I like this place far much more than the other place.
Yeah. We can stay here. I'm fine.
I'm still confused, but...
And one of the orcs comes over and gives you some drinks and gives you some pastries.
Yes!
Thanks. Okay.
Put one of those in the bag, Rolda.
All right. Yeah, I'll throw a couple pastries in there for him.
All right. What kind of pastries did you guys get?
So, Redann, maybe you, I don't know. I wasn't at the school very long, and these people seem like they could use help. So this place is good.
I would like to get back to the school, but these people are really nice. Is there anything you need help with?
I like to help.
We can help you to help pay for food.
Well, I mean, you guys seem like you're in a bit of trouble, so I'll get you guys this time. But if you want some work to do, there's a job board outside the war chief's hut.
We should look at that.
All right.
And as you guys kind of head out, there's a group of what appear to be walking, talking bears moving about.
Not like bugbears, just like bears?
Just like bears.
What is this place?
And you see there are some very tall elves with very long ears.
Everyone's different here. I like it. These people are pretty.
It just doesn't make sense, Rolda.
What
Like
doesn't
Redann's
make
head
sense?
is ready to fucking burst right now.
Some people are in some truly ridiculous looking armor. Some pieces of armor have shoulder pauldrons that appear to be made of stone with chains latched to another piece that seems like it's about to float off.
How is that even practical, Rolda? Like,
Redann, sometimes in life, you think things are real bad and everyone's gonna die. And most of them do. But then you wake up and there's a god there. And they're like, hey, you did a good job, even though everyone's dead. And people look different and you're in a weird place. But you just keep going.
we've met very different gods. The only two I've talked to have been assholes.
The gods are real nice to me. Which ones did you meet?
Oh, well, Cyric and the Deep Dura.
Well, I don't know them, but I think if you just try talking to them and get to know them, you'll find most people are pretty nice, gods included.
One of them was in jail, and the other one sold me out to the person who was in jail.
Well, we were in jail an hour ago, so I mean...
Oh, shit, that's a fair point. Oh, God, was Cyric imprisoned without reason? Oh, no.
Maybe.
I need Jill Betta. I never thought I'd say that, but I need Jill Betta.
So after you guys get your treats and stuff and walk out to the town square to go to the posting board, you notice a couple of people in robes casting spells and then opening portals.
Do the portals look like our portals, or do they look different?
They look different, but you can see through the portals. They seem to go to different cities.
Ooh.
Can
I'm gonna
you-
get closer, Danny. Those cities look familiar, or at least somewhat closer to the kind of thing we're used to seeing as a city.
One looks like a bunch of tented huts on top of massive plateaus. One looks like a beautiful elven city. It looks like more like a city that you're familiar with. The other one looks like some kind of bizarre underground mausoleum with flowing streams of bright green goo.
I don't think I've been to any of those places.
No, they don't look like anything I know either. Do you think they can send us back home? Do you want to go back home?
I mean, home is a nebulous concept. That's what Rekar always used to say. I'm not sure what it means, but it sounds nice.
I don't know. Can you send us to Ravnica?
No, that was bad. We don't want to go back there.
Trust me on this.
I've never heard of it. I don't have that portal.
Can you send
Do you want
us
to go to Dalaran?
Waterdeep? Moto Fufu?
No. I don't know those portals either.
Yeah.
What about...
I can send you to the Maelstrom. That has a lot of deep water.
I don't know what that is.
That sounds fun.
What about the Feywild? I was there once and I got home.
It sounds like a place in Outland. I could send you there.
Okay, here's the thing. My buddy Redann here. He's trying to get home. We're not totally sure where that is. You know, sometimes when you find yourself in a place, you know where you want to go, but you don't know which direction it is. Do you know anybody who can, like, touch a person and figure out where they came from?
Nothing like that. But do you guys have hearthstones?
Who
What's that?
stones?
Hearthstones.
What's a who-stone?
Her who?
He pulls it out of his pocket, and it's this white stone with this bright green or bright blue swirl on it.
Where do I get that? How much is that?
You use it, and it's attuned to your home, and it's supposed to take you home.
Can I get one here? And that will be my home now?
The innkeeper should be able to give you one.
I'm going to run off to the innkeeper.
Wait, hold on.
All right, so you run back into the Broken Tusk, and the innkeeper's there.
Can I have a hearthstone?
Oh, sure. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out one and gives it to you.
How does it work?
You just hold it and concentrate, and it takes you home. But you can't overuse it because it needs to relax a little bit.
It takes me
after you do it.
Home. My home or this home?
Takes you back here currently, but you can attune it to other places.
Okay. Can we have another one?
Just
Or
now, I is when I probably make it into the tavern.
Can we have another one for her?
Sure, I can give her one. There you go. Have another hearthstone.
This is a pretty rock. I'll put it in my bag.
That is staying on my person. All right, Rolda, what are we doing? We're here. Should we work? Should we? What should we do?
I mean, when I find myself in a weird place, I usually just see who needs help.
Let's go help.
And while we're walking, I'm gonna kind of have a little conversation, or put a little prayer out.
All right.
Kalimvar, I'm not sure where we are, but I hope you're doing okay and everything's fine. Let me know if you need me to do something.
Did Kalimvor respond?
He doesn't always. He's very busy.
Okay, let's go help.
Okay.
So you guys checking out the job board?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're checking out the job board.
All right. So you go up to the job board, and one of the jobs that's posted on there is search for Alliance spies. Another one asking for somebody to catch 12 mudfish.
Hey, Redann, you like going fishing?
Yeah, I have been fishing before.
Another
This
one's
looks
asking
like an easy way to
for
help.
20 boar snouts.
That seems barbaric. Why would they only want the snout?
Yeah, that seems wasteful and ridiculous.
Yes.
Do we get to keep the rest of the boars though? Maybe we could sell them to someone else who needs them.
We can make extra money that way. Let's
Fishing
go murder
sounds
boars.
easier though.
Another one wants you to clear out the Razorback clan from the thorny thickets.
I don't know anything about the politics. Let's just go murder something.
You got some anger issues, buddy.
Sometimes. I'm confused.
Maybe we just go fishing.
Okay, but you realize we're murdering fish, right?
I mean, now that you make me think about it, this sounds kind of shitty. It's like if you grabbed a person by the face and dragged them underwater and held them there until they stopped breathing.
That's exactly what happens.
I would never do that to somebody. I'm sure you wouldn't either.
I can't. Specific.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Well, I'm following you, big guy.
Okay, let's go kill 12 fish. It's better than 15 boars.
Okay. I guess we'll have to ask somebody where we can find mudfish.
Oh, out at the ocean. So if you head out the city gates and just
Looking around like
turn left and just keep on going. You'll run right into the shoreline.
How far away?
Not very far, a couple minutes.
Okay. Why would you build a capital city so close to water when it's so flat here?
So we can access the Navy.
Why is it so dry over here?
That makes
It's next to an ocean.
Rolda, let's just go. This place makes no sense.
Well, it's mostly a mountainside.
It's almost like this place is just like a fantasy world that's been made up.
Now, look here. Mountainside is not going to create a barrier all the way through the crust of the planet that's going to keep groundwater from shifting over to the thing. Look, I used to hang out with a furball. I know a lot about how biomes work.
Do you have tide changes here?
Not so much.
What sort of barrier is preventing the water table from hydrating vegetation off that way?
A lot of it drains off into the maelstrom.
What's a
maelstrom?
Oh, it's a big hole in the world. Deathwing came out of there.
Rolda, we shouldn't stay here.
There's a big hole in this world.
Yeah, that sounds like it's like there's going to be a cataclysm or something. Like,
yeah, I don't like this. Let's go talk to the wizards again.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
This is bad news, guys. Yeah, there's more of these guys just in the courtyard conjuring portals.
Hey, are there any places that don't have big holes in the world that you could send us to? Maybe a place where people would be able to figure out where we came from.
Maybe Dalaran.
What's that?
It's a floating city. It's where everybody learns to become a wizard.
Yeah, let's go there.
Well, it wasn't always floating, but it got sacked by a necromancer, and then they made it floating.
Fucking necromancers.
He was in league with a demon, but
Let's
go there.
Let's go to the floating city.
Yeah.
All right. One portal to Dalaran. That'll be 2 gold pieces.
I have 1 gold and 1 silver.
I'll give you a pastry.
I can conjure pastries.
Wait, what?
Yeah, see?
Can you teach me?
He casts a spell and makes a pie.
Can you teach me that?
Bread romancy.
I was gonna go with pastrymancy, but sure.
Are you magically attuned?
Not maybe. I don't know. Sure.
I am. Watch
like-
this. And I'll cast Sacred Flame at the nearest, like, rock.
Oh, that's pretty good. You must be a priest.
Sort of.
All right. Well, tell you what. Give me a blessing, and you can have the portal.
Oh, okay. Bless. Easy done. I'll walk over and I'll place a hand on him. May your death be timely and painless. It's my Kalimdor bless.
He's just kind of standing there. And this is an elf that you're speaking with. I don't really need the extras. You could just say it.
Okay.
You could just do the spell, and it's fine. Anyways, portal's there. It's good for a bit. You can just go right in.
Okie doke. Jump in.
All right. So you guys go into the portal, and very quickly you're traveling towards the destination, but before you can arrive, something yanks you out of this stream.
Whoa!
Here we go again.
And give me another roll. You're spit out into another place, and you clatter onto the ground.
This doesn't look like a floating city of
No.
wizards.
It's
No.
hard to breathe here.
Do I technically breathe?
Not technically right now, but
Okay.
But you notice Rolda definitely like struggling.
Okay.
yeah. But you do notice this place smells toxic.
If I were to gauge the time, about how long were we in that last area?
You're in the last area for about 2 hours.
Okay, well, plus side Rolda, if things hold out, we're only here for another couple hours.
Should we just like find a cave?
Yeah, or we can go on a rampage. There's no consequences. If we stay alive for 2 hours, we get pulled somewhere else.
Well, if you stay alive, there's no consequences.
This place looks like somebody beat you to the rampage.
And I mean, there's no consequences for you, maybe, but how are you affecting other people? You gotta think about that.
Well, think about that. We should find somewhere where you can actually breathe.
Yeah, it's a little thick out here.
Looking around, any sort of cave.
There are a number of alcoves and what appear to be kind of ruined structures in this place.
Let's go exploring. Are you okay? Can you keep breathing? Is it hard, or can you not breathe?
It is hard.
Okay,
I'm
get in the
gonna
back.
ride. Yeah,
Get in the back.
I'm gonna ride in the back.
Just relax.
Maybe I can take a little nap here.
Well, maybe don't sleep. Let's just go exploring.
Okay, let's go exploring.
All right. So the first thing that you notice is that it's not ground. You're actually walking on ash-covered, what appears to be some kind of metal.
Huh.
And there's a constant kind of snow of ash coming down.
Is there,
Something big went down here.
is there like a volcano? I'm gonna look around and see if I see anything. It looks like a volcano.
There are a number of different structures spewing smoke up into the air. The smoke kind of starts out as a green and then fades into a bit of a black.
Should we go towards one of those? Stay away from them? I feel like we should stay away.
I'll probably stay away from that. I think that's what makes it hard to breathe.
It's pretty big, so eventually you realize in the rubble structure that you're walking towards, this appears to be some kind of a creature laying out in front of you.
Is that what's spewing the fumes?
No, the fumes are coming from various buildings and things, but you do see as you kind of walk through this place, there's just this, what appears to be the corpse of a creature kind of strewn out in front of you.
Hammer out.
Okay.
Going to poke.
You poke it. It kind of ruffles back and forth, but doesn't move and doesn't show any signs of life. It appears to be a patchwork of flesh and steel.
What?
And it's leaking some black goo and some bright green goo.
Well, if history's taught me anything, I should kill this thing just to make sure. So I'm going to rip the head off.
Okay, the head is enormous. You'd have to Hulk out to do it. It's quite large, and its shape doesn't make a lot of sense for a conventional creature. It looked like it just kind of moved on a collection of kind of spidery legs. It has way too many arms.
Does it have teeth or claws?
It doesn't have a mouth, but there are just blades everywhere on this thing.
I'm going to try to rip some of those blades off.
Okay. Give me some strength checks.
12, 6, 11. Awesome.
Yeah, you're reefing on them, but you can't get them to come off.
Well, this thing looks terrifying. We should probably avoid these.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
you imagine when it was alive, it was pretty formidable.
Weird thing to say after you walked up to it and poked it and tried to tear it apart, but yeah. Yes, we should probably avoid these.
You never know. You need to make sure it's what it looks like when it's dead. How hard it is to kill.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay.
Are you
Occasionally
okay?
the ground.
There ain't water on me.
I don't know. Do you have water on you? Do you have like a water skin?
I don't know what Rolda has at this point. Fucking her inventory hasn't been very well made. I have a water skin, yeah. So I'm gonna drink some water. So.
All right. There, you hear some explosions in the distance, and the ground shakes.
We should go the other way.
Away from explosions. Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. Let's get. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna.
Is there
move at a
anything
good
around
pace.
here that looks like it's alive?
No, this place is super dead.
Let's go the other way.
Hey, do you think if we use those racks, we get back to the last place?
Ooh. Let's. Okay, let's both try at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, because this place sucks. I'll take out the rack and just concentrate on the tavern we're at.
All right. So you do it, and there's this green glow of light. It takes approximately 3 minutes. And then, poof, you're pulled out of here. But as you're traveling, you're yanked in another direction.
Ah, God damn it!
What?
And you're both spit out onto this place.
Ooh. I like this place. Rolda, this is awesome.
Are we is this a floating place?
Everything appears to be floating here. There's these weird pointy geometric structures kind of floating in all directions. You're sitting on this enormous, it feels like a tree, but it moves almost like a vine kind of floating and stretching throughout this place, and you're up above the clouds. Rolda, here you feel supercharged.
Can you breathe? Are you okay?
I can breathe, baby. I can breathe. Holy shit. Yeah. This place is awesome. I feel great.
Okay, so there's no determined time for how long we're here, or else when we try to portal somewhere, it pulls us out. So let's just fuck around here. This place is awesome. I
we
love
do like a
this
backflip off of Redann and just then do a little like glide down and land somewhere. Stick the landing real cool.
Supercharged.
What are those structures? Can you get what's the closest structure?
There's one sticking out of one of these vines near you, one of these weird kind of hadron geometric shapes.
Do you want to go there?
Is there any sort of check we can do to see if I have any idea what that is?
You can do an Arcana check. So you take a look at it, and these it's a very old structure, and there's definitely magical energy to it, but you're not entirely certain what it's for. But they're all over the place.
Let's go there.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Let's go there.
I'm
Double
gonna be
speed.
like running down the vines, jumping from one, do like a put out the wings and glide to the next, like Batman style, just jumping between
Oh yeah, I know, and
branches and shit.
it's incredible. More energy than Rolda has ever had before. She's super Rolda here.
Yes.
Rolda, this place is fucking amazing for you.
Yeah. Maybe I should stay here.
We need to figure out how we can like come back here. This is awesome.
No, I'm with it. Yeah, totally.
So you make it over to the structure, and it appears to be made of stone.
I'm gonna kind of walk around it, find the perimeter, look if there's any different spot, anything that looks like a door.
Doesn't appear to be any such thing like that. Each face of it is completely flat.
All right, I'm gonna cast Meld into Stone and go straight into the fucker.
Ooh.
Rolda, bring me with you.
I'll be right back.
You cast Meld into Stone, and you go inside, and you are met face to face with this bizarre-looking creature. It has 4 arms, a bone-like face, almost like a mask, with 2 pits that you imagine are eyes, but no clear mouth. It has 4 arms that it's kind of wrapped itself in, and just long, red, muscly, sinewy tendrils moving through its body and then descending down into a long tail at the end of it.
Oh. Hi. Can you hear me?
It doesn't respond.
Is there anything else in this space, or is this sort of an ethereal space and there's just this thing?
It's kind of an ethereal space, and there's just this thing inside.
I will walk up to it and try to tap on it.
All right.
Hello. Are you okay?
You tap on it, and the fingers on the arms twitch, and then it slowly starts to move and wake up.
Hi, I'm sorry to bother you, but I do not know where I am.
It doesn't pay attention to you, and as it unfurls, this thing is enormous.
Take a step back.
And then it puts all 4 arms out. And on the outside, Redann, you see this thing shatter open. And Rolda is spit out.
Oh, shit! As I'm kind of like, the sort of back flip. I'm
going to
right myself and...
I'm going to trust that Rolda can right herself, and I'm looking for like pieces of whatever this stone is.
Parts of it is kind of scattered about.
Scooping her into the bag.
Taking this shit. And this thing unfurls, and as it emerges from this device, it becomes larger and larger and larger until it is of a monstrous size.
Rolda, are you okay? Is it safe?
It hadn't said anything, so I don't know.
I'm going to try to reach out with my mind.
I'm going to cast Protection from Evil on, run over to Redann and touch him and give him Protection from Evil just in case. Just in case it's evil.
All right, you're reaching out with your mind?
Yes.
What are you trying to achieve?
I'm just trying to send base pictures of like 2 creatures, it and us, like shaking hands and like sharing food and just smiling and dancing, like trying to convey friends.
It returns to you an image of you being corrupted and turned into a creature like it.
Rolda, this is bad. We gotta go.
Why?
Just trust me on this. I'll explain when we're running. Let's fucking go. Go hide somewhere.
Okay.
We gotta go.
I'll run and catch up to Redann, and assuming he's running, I'm gonna kind of hold on to his backpack and just spread out my wings and just kind of kite behind him.
Okay. This creature's
The
starting
skitch, basically, is the word I'm looking for.
reach
Yeah.
out for you, and from the white bony plates all over its body, smaller, kind of like spidery legged, but tentacled creatures start to spread out throughout all over everything.
Holy fuck, Rolda. I'm having a blast. This is fucking amazing.
Are
We're
you sure
totally
we need
gonna
to run
die.
from these? They
Yes.
might be nice.
Yes, we need to run.
And as you guys flee away from it, there's a crackle of electricity and you're sucked out of this world again. And as Rolda and Redann are pulled out of this world,
Oh, no, I like that place.
a tiny crack of magical energy remains. And this massive creature leans in and with a probing finger pulls at the tear. And that's the end of Rolda and Redann's epic adventure.
No, what? No! Oh, God! Oh, no!
We adventured in a desert and found a pyramid. Inside were sarcophagi, we lifted up the lids. There were some mummies and a staff with a falcon head. We stole it and were followed by undead.